Well, hello, what up, everybody? This is Ariel from Acegraphix Studio, where graphics is made fun and interesting. And on today's tutorial, we are going to introduce us to coreldraw, the basics of coreldraw, the basic tools you need to know about coreldraw. And coreldraw is a vectorized software, same as Illustrator. It is good, sweet, interesting. It's good to pick up anytime, any day, whenever you want to do a design, and it's always user friendly. You can never get hard to navigate your tools, and it is sweet, interesting, free workspace to work on. It's so amazing software. And for this being the first to load himself, then it's open up. Then you see your get started, your workspace, your new, what's new, your learning, your gallery, and get more. And on your own, I will advise you to explore on all these things because I may not go deep in this tutorial. So in our next tutorial, we'll just be explaining more. But for this tutorial, just click on new document. So open a new document to work your workspace. Then you can name your document any name you want, but for the sake of this tutorial, we'll name it class 1. Don't mind my typing there, class 1. So afterwards, sorry for all that, we just name it class 1. Then you can change your presets. You can change it to preset, but we'll leave it to the default, coreldraw default. Then you can change the amount of page you want to open, and you can also, if you want to print, you can use CMYK. And if you want to be online, and if you ought to be online, you'll be using RGB. But for the sake, you can use any primary color mode we like. So we can just pick CMYK at end. Oh, you have a page size, you can change it, whether you want the different sizes. A4, you can change your size measurement, millimeters or inches or pixels or feet, yard, yards, centimeters. For this sake of this tutorial, let's use inches. So you can change the orientation of the page. You can either do a landscape or do a portrait. And also the resolution of our page. You have a resolution matters. It matters. It's how your work how sharp your work will be at the end of all. So you can put it in 300. Then your workspace open up immediately. Your workspace open up immediately. So our tool here, we have pick tool here, which is the first tool we always explain for us. And pick tool is an amazing tool. You can see all our tools here. You can see our task bar, our menu bar, our color. Pick tool is an amazing tool. It's used to move tools around our workspace. It's used to select more than one object. Let me say multiple objects by selecting one by one. It's an amazing tool. It has its own work and it works amazingly. So it's used, you can see, let's create a shape to show what it does. So it's used to select. If you drag it, you select all the objects at the same time and you can fill it at the same time. And you can see if you want to fill in our color, because we didn't select it, that's why it's not changing. You can scale it up, scale it down, and it's preferable you scale it by the angle. And if you want to select, you hold on shift to select more than one object. You hold on shift, you scale it down and scale it up together by pressing shift. If you didn't press shift, you could just scale it one side by using, but shift, you scale it up, scale it down the same time. Our next tool is our shape tool. our shape tool is used to shape our object to any form which we want. I said any form at all which we want, and we have different types of cornered which we have our shape tool here, different corner to use. And we can also extend. You can see we turn our shape like a circle or a semicircle. You see, it's so amazing, so amazing. Then you can do that. You can corner it around. You can see it looks like a circle. But next on our tool, we have our smooth tool. It's used to smooth sharp edges. Anywhere that is sharp, it's used to smoothen the edges which are sharp. That's why we call it our smooth tool. Next, we have our smell. Our smell is used to pull in, pull out objects. It's used to pull in and pull out objects. And also next we have our twine. Is it twine or twine? It's used to, like its name, twine. It twines an object. It twines it, and it also gives an amazing feel. It depends on the designer that is going on, and later in the course we'll be explaining more on all this and how they work. And this attracts two sides of an object together. It attracts them like as its name. You can see it how it's attracting them. And next we have our rough. Next we have our smudge. Smudge. Rather, we have a smudge. You can increase the volume of each side of the tools we are using there, and you can see smudge. You can smudge in out, or you can smudge it in. So that's how it works. It's so amazing. You can smudge out. You can also smudge in. You can see so amazing. Next we have our rough tool under our page shape tool. Our rough tool, as its name, you can increase the shape, is to roughen the any smooth edges. You can see it is to roughen every smooth edges. It depends on what you want to create. So I leave that. And crop tool, our next tool is crop tool. It's used to crop out unwanted parts which we didn't want in our object. Used to delete unwanted parts. You can see how it clears all those rough part away and remains the rectangle there. And next we have our knife, eraser. They all work together. You can see eraser is using to clean this tool. You can see they are all amazing tool. Next we have they're amazing. You can see you just used to reduce or clean away this tool gradually. Used to clean away the tool gradually in slow process to what you want, to your particular shape. Next we have our knife tool. Is used to slice an object into two. You can see now when I select it, it cut it into two by one stroke. You can see next is our zoom tool. Your right click to zoom in, and you left click to zoom out, and left click to zoom in. And you can also zoom in and zoom out from those two icons you find up there. And next we have our palm tool. Our palm tool is also used to zoom in and zoom out, but it helps you to move freely on your workspace. If you have multiple projects on your workspace, it helps you to move from one side to the other, from one side to the other, from one side to the other. It's so amazing. I want you to get your hand on this and start using. It's very nice. You can click in, double click, double click to zoom in. You also right click, double click to zoom out. So amazing. Next we have our freehand tool. Our freehand tool is basically a line tool used to draw line, and lines are made up of 2 points, point A to point B. And under this line tool we have our free line tool, we have our 2-point line tool, we have bezier, we have our pen, we have our 2 bling spine, and we have our polylines, and we have 3-point curve. These are amazing to line tool to use. Now you can see, as his name freehand tool, you can move it freely. You can even use it to create a signature. If you want to create a signature, you can see that so amazing. It moves freely without any hindrance. You can see that, so amazing, so amazing. Next, you have our 2-point line. It's used to create lines. As I'm saying, lines. All the tools there are used to create lines, like 2 points for a point to a other point. That is point A to point B. And next, we have our Bezier tools used to create a curvy line. Used to create a curving line. Next, we have our pen. Our pen is the amazing tool we have here. It's used to, you can use it to trace, and you can use it to draw an object. It's very amazing. It can either create a curvy line or a straight line at the same time. And even though it's changed to a curvy line, we can still change it back to a straight line by going back on the last node to click it back, and it will be straightened back by pressing Alt and press. Alt, click and press on Alt, then it will change back to a straight line. Then once you want to join it, you will see a circle to show you that the shape is being joined and is ready to fill. It's ready to fill. If you change the color now, you can see it's changing colors. So amazing. You see that tiny circle by the side shows you the circle, your shape is complete. Whenever you are closing a shape and you didn't see that circle showing up, that means you have not yet covered your shape. And next, we have our B-spline. Our B-spline is an amazing tool that draws line basically by one node. You can see it basically by one line. You can see that node, just only one node showing. But if you click on these other tools, we can see they have different multiple edges of node. You can see it contains one node, a node that joins all the angles, all the shapes together. But if you click on these two other shape you drew here, you can see multiple nodes. This, you can see a node there, you can see a node here, you can see a node over here. They have multiple nodes, but this B-spline is creating a shape by one node. And next, we have our Polylines. Is used also amazing. It creates shapes for you, maybe right angle triangle, a triangle if you want. It also creates a curvy line too. So next, we have our three curvy lines, rather. Our 3-point curve. Is it 3-point curve? Okay, our 3-point curve rather is used to create our 3-point curve, and it's amazing. Once you click and you drag, it's going to create its own curve by itself. Next, we have our brush. We have different strokes of our brush up here. Different strokes to change for our brush is up there. It's used to draw different strokes. And next, under our brush, we call it artistic media, but it's not a brush. So we have our live sketch. This live sketch is amazing. There's no how you're gonna draw the line so rough. It's going to find a way to smooth it at the end. You can see so nice and so lovely. Next, we have a smart drawing. I love it. It draws, or let me say, whenever you draw a line, it initially straight it and make it so awesome. You can see so nice. You can see no how jaggy or rough it may be. You join the line by himself. Even though you are not joining the line, he's going to join it automatically by himself. And you can see, so amazing tools. And next, we have a rectangular tool used to create rectangle shape. That is used in creating a rectangular shape. And we're explaining more deep in this course to just let people know things which they do, not to just explain them in brief. And this, you can create, click and drag. And if you want to create a perfect square, you just need to hold on Control, then you drag. No out point you may drag to, it's going to be a perfect square. And next, this is our tutorial for this, a beginning tutorial.